the causes of Jasmine revolution in Tunisia, as you said, in 2010. One of the key reasons these people cited as the compelling reasons towards what we termed as a revolution are some of the exact challenges that we are facing as a nation today. They talked of unemployment. I just want to refer to it a bit to dig my points from it. Okay. They talked of high cost of living, inflation, corruption, limited political space, democratic rights infringement, a lot and a lot. So for us, first we need to be assured that through the ballot, we are not new in Kenya. And for my case, I do have a problem. I speak it the way it is. We saw what happened in 2017. And I do cite independent mandated institutions who are no longer executing their mandates professionally and in observation of Chapter 6 of the Constitution, but they do it on a political merit. In so saying, we must first put is the body conducting elections itself able to uphold the definition or textbook definition of an election, which is transparent, verifiable, and etc. So first, we need to ensure that these institutions are aligned to what they are supposed to do constitutionally, not politically. Most of the functions in Kenya, you find a critical service department appointment, leadership appointment being done on a political basis, and we expect service delivery from these people. These are some of the laws we need to revisit so that we have people who are offering critical services, not being given, political appointees majorly in most cases, and this is something known to you, me, us, and even our live audience, okay, and even Kenyans at large.
So you point out an